What's up, my beautiful people? It's your girl Yocairys, and I'm back with another seed to plant in your spirit. I look a mess. I just kind of woke up. But I want to share this with y'all. Listen, real quick. First and foremost, ladies, we have our prayer board tour still going on. We have Philly, February 10th, and then we have LA, March 16th. So make sure you get your tickets. Visit raiseyourspark.com to secure your spot, and also join our Women's Inner Circle, where we have weekly calls and also free Bible study every Thursday for women and men. Just go to raiseyourspark.com and become a part of the massive movement. Now, straight to the point. Listen, y'all, quick story. I remember, about 2-3 years ago, I was reaching out to people, and I'm just like, hey, I have this vision where we can help impact people, right? If you know me, you know my message and my motto has always been impact versus income. We're living in a time now where everyone is so money driven, and I get it. People have bills to pay, families to take care of, but they're so money driven that they're forgetting to serve, okay? Kingdom servants. We need more kingdom servants. And so when I say things like 2024 is all about kingdom work, the position of kingdom work that we are all in is to serve, okay? So I get it, get to the bag, but I just don't understand. I wish we were living in a time where other kingdom workers connected and supported kingdom workers. Y'all get what I'm saying? I mean, you hear so many stories of athletes, rappers, art, actresses, actors who had someone on their corner who said, listen, I believe in you enough to where I know you don't have the funds. I know you don't have this. I know you don't have that, but I have this skill set. I have this. And I believe in you enough. I believe in what God is doing in you enough to say that I will sow my time. I will sow my skill into you. Knowing and believing that not only will God repay them, but that they will receive a harvest for their serving, for their seed that they're sowing. A lot of people say time is money. No, it's not. Time is of an essence. And so when we do things, number one, we have to learn how to do things without expecting all the time that money is going to be the return of it, but understanding that the grace of God, that's a given, but He's watching your heart. He's watching how you're serving. How are you serving? How are you helping? And how are you loving a neighbor? God is looking at all this, which is why I'm so big on serving. I'm the person that I don't care. I'll walk into a room and say, hey, what can I help y'all with? If they tell me to go wash the dishes, I'm going to wash dishes. If they tell me to clean the floor on my knees, that's what I will do, because I am a servant. Before anything, before Yocairys, before being a speaker, an author, a millionaire, billionaire, whatever, I am a daughter of the Most High, and I am a servant to Him, to His kingdom, to His people. And so, fast forward, a recent DM that I received was someone reaching out to me saying, hey, how can I serve you? I would love to be a part of what you are doing. How can I serve you? How can I connect with you? How can I be a part of this? And honestly, I was just like, really? Because I remember 3 years ago, excuse me, y'all, got a little dry cough. I remember reaching out to so many people saying, hey, can you go live with me? Hey, would you like to speak for this and that? And, just trying to get them to, because I was always big on 2 is better than 1. I was always big on collaboration, and I still am. I love collaborating. I'm so big on that. Like, when I see people doing what I do, whether that's, alongside kingdom work, I support it 100%. Like, I love it. Like, I love it. I love seeing people serve the kingdom of God. I love seeing people walking in their purpose. And I'm that person that's always going to reach out and show love to people, give credit when it's due, but also offer my services, offer myself. Hey, how can I serve you? How can I serve your ministry? How can I serve your purpose? How can I serve your community? How can I serve you? That's always been my angle. So when this person, I know I'm all over the place, but just bear with me. When this person reaches out to me saying they want to, hey, how can I connect with you and serve you? Oh my God, I love what you're doing. My immediate reaction is like, wait a minute. I've been trying to get you to connect with me for months, for years. And here's one of the key points that I want to make on this, is that a lot of times people will overlook you. They will overlook you because in the beginning stages, It doesn't look too good. It doesn't look like it's going anywhere. It doesn't, when God gives you a vision in the very beginning, it looks so small. It's like very small, but this is why we need to have faith as small as a mustard seed. Your little faith will grow a big harvest. Because when God gave me Raise Your Spark, I was literally in my mother's house, in my room. I was about 23 years old. I did nothing with it, absolutely nothing. I just wrote the names down. I saved it. I put it there. I secured it. I wrote out some ideas for it, which are now in fruition. Thank you, Jesus. But it's something that was literally small. But I trusted and had faith in God so much that I knew that wasn't for nothing. That I knew that there was a bigger calling and a bigger purpose attached to that vision he gave me, because it was just so random and so perfect. Raise Your Spark, RYS. Those are the last 3 letters of my name. And that was not my intention. I literally, like, God gave me that. He gave it to me back when I was 23. I'm 28 now. Okay? I didn't start to walk in this and in building this community and in this ministry up until until I was 26. So 3 years later, 3 years after he gave me the name, is when I decided to say, okay, let me move forward with this. And so overall, there's going to be people that are going to overlook you because they don't see what you see. And it's not meant for them to see it the way you see it. Because when God gives you a vision, it's not meant for you to explain it to people who are not capable of seeing it the way God gave it to you, because it was for you. Understand that when God gives you a vision, he will give you a provision. Listen, I spent a very long time feeling like other people were connected to my destiny and that I needed other people in order to evolve in my destiny. That's how I felt like the first year or two, like 2 years ago. And so I'm like trying to collaborate with this person, with that person. And none of it worked out. People weren't really responding to me, and people weren't really trying to connect with me. And what I learned from that, what God showed me with that, is that not everyone can be attached to your assignment. Not everyone can have access to your purpose. Not everyone can be connected to what he is doing in your life. The people that he has called to be your destiny helpers will come in rightful time. They will come on time when he deems that it's time for it. In the meantime, embrace what you have. Embrace and keep working hard towards what God gave you, because he will see you through it. Those people that overlooked you in the beginning, or that keep overlooking you, I promise you there will come a point in time where they're going to ask you and beg you to be a part of what you have going on. But guess what? It's 2 years later. And so when this individual hits me up, I'm like, well, unfortunately, I cannot connect with you. I cannot collaborate with you, because now I'm in a space where I fully understand what God has given me. I fully understand my purpose. I fully understand that I need to properly steward what God has given me, because he's entrusting me with his people. And that's not something I could play with. And because of that, I can't just connect and give everyone a mic. I can't just connect and put everyone on a flyer. Now that you see that God is really moving on my behalf, now that you really see that what God is doing through me has never been done before, now that you see that there is purpose and life connected to this ministry, to this community through me, because by the grace of God, it's not me, it's all him. So to God be the glory. I'm just a vessel. But a lot of people now want to connect to the power source because they have no power. Because what you looked at them as with motion, you see them, they got motion. That's what you thought. But a lot of people are not living in their purpose. So now when they see that you're living in your purpose and you stayed devoted and you stayed committed to God, and you stayed no matter how slow it was moving, and you stayed no matter how much and what areas you were lacking, and you kept your faith and you kept showing up, and now God is giving you a harvest for your obedience. He's giving you a harvest for your patience. He's giving you a harvest for your faith. Now people want to latch onto that and connect to something because it's bigger than them. But in 2024, we are turning away from allowing people to think that they could spin the block again. You didn't believe in me in the beginning, and this is nothing personal, but you didn't believe in me. You didn't believe enough to pour into me. You didn't believe enough to become a part of what I was doing. You didn't believe enough. You thought you were too good. So respectfully keep that same energy. And also respectfully, now that I am here and I worked this hard to get here and I cried so many nights and I had to learn and I had to go through spiritual warfare and I had to endure pain, sacrifices. I had to bump my head a few times. God had to discipline me a few times. I mean, I went through hell and back to get to this point. So I can't afford to just let anyone and anything connect to what God is doing for me. God revealed to me that you weren't connected to my purpose, that you're not my destiny helper. Therefore, you cannot be connected to what I'm doing. Therefore, you cannot be on a flyer. Therefore, you cannot come speak at one of my events. Therefore, you cannot just speak into my community, into my village, into my people, because number one, you're not in the space mentally, emotionally, or spiritually to nurture what God is doing within my ministry, within what God has given me, within my business, within my community, within this vision, this destiny, this purpose. You outgrow people, and you don't just outgrow people that you're connected to, but you can outgrow people that you want to collab with. Because again, half the people that I wanted to collab with, I'm like, oh yeah, they got influence, they're cool, they're fun, they're great, they know a word or two, they mention God every now and then, but the reality is that they're not truly living righteously. They're not truly striving for holiness. It just sounds good to them to say God and Jesus. It sounds good, but they're not truly living. What is your life? What is your private life like? What does your life look like outside of social media? And so now these are the things that I consider, that I look at. And therefore, I cannot connect with everybody. And it's nothing personal, but I need you guys to get into that posture where not everyone is assigned to your destiny. Not everyone is assigned to your purpose. You need to guard with your heart. Guard what God has given you. Be a good steward of that business idea. Be a good steward of that business plan. Be a good steward of that ministry, of that community. Okay? Be a good steward of your family. Be a good steward, and be careful and be cautious to not connect every and anyone to what God is doing in your life. I had to learn that, because everyone is fighting something, but a lot of people that are choosing to fight it on their own, in their own way, versus seeking God so that God can do a new thing in them. And I don't know about nobody else. I don't judge whoever's living in sin. I don't judge what people are doing. I don't judge anybody. I love everybody. I am no one to judge. I am a woman who's been delivered from homosexuality, from drinking, from smoking weed, smoking hookah, fornication, pornography, masturbation. I mean, I honestly, the cursing part, I barely even curse. Like I ain't gonna lie. The last time I cursed was, I don't know when, but I was like, somebody really got me like, whoop. Like I was like, whoop. You know what I'm saying? I was like, and I said a curse word, but I felt so convicted right after. So I'm not saying that I'm perfect, y'all. I fall short. We all fall short. But I don't want to keep falling short. That's not what I want to keep doing. I don't want to keep making excuses as to why I fall short. I'm literally working on myself to the extreme where I'm like, I have to reintroduce myself to people, because you don't know me. People don't know me. People don't know me. They think they know me. They think they know me based on who they knew before, who they encountered before. But this is a new me. So I say all of this to say, y'all, please keep in mind, let them people overlook you. Let them. Stop worrying about who sees you and who doesn't. I struggled with that. And I had to sit down and realize, like, God, you are doing a whole new thing through me. What you're doing through me has never been done before. This is a completely new blueprint. Like, this is new. This is different. But he knew why he chose me, because he created me bold enough to see it through. He created me bold enough to carry the torch. He created me bold enough to get this done. And so I hope this helps somebody in some way, shape, or form. I know I was all over the place, but this was on my mind, so I decided to just make a video, and I'm posting it, okay? So make sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. There's going to be more YouTubes going on, y'all. I promise y'all. I'm going to draw away from Instagram and all these other social media platforms. I still will use them, but I'm diving a lot more. More of me will be on YouTube, okay? So I love y'all, and I'll see y'all later. my skin looks alright. I just got a facial, so it's a little bit red and scratched up and stuff because we did some dermaplaning and whatnot. But other than that, I love you guys, and I'll see y'all later. Ciao.